and not all of them need to be visited. All the good food, most of them came from. So in total, we spent... Hi and welcome back to our channel. After releasing 24 episodes, we have decided to do a short summary video. So this video will consist of our favorites. We'll be covering our favorite town, our favorite places, our favorite onsen, and our favorite food, the dessert, as well as we have a short section on the Beppu Jigoku. And the reason why is that the Beppu Jigoku has 7 different hells for you to visit, and we feel that not all of them need to be visited.
If you have limited time in Beppu.
So first up is our favorite onsen.
In total, we visited 6 onsen. Some came with our Roykan and some we paid to enter.
So of all the 6 different ones, my favorite would be the Yufuin Bayan Garden Resort. It's part of our ryokan. It's a very nice ryokan to stay in. And on top of that, they give you private access onsen. They also have the drink bar, so everything there is pretty good. It's a very nice place, and their outdoor public onsen has also a very good view.
Yeah, their outdoor public onsen actually offer the signature view of the Yufuin mountain. To me, I feel that the Nagayo onsen is quite unique because this is the first time I tried the onsen that will create bubbles on your skin.
Yeah, so we're not saying that the rest of the onsen is bad. All the onsen that we visited are good, and if you want to check them out, you can look at our various videos. Yeah, but the best is Yufuin, and the most unique is Nagayo for the soda onsen. So next up is our favorite city and town. We have visited a total of 18 different cities and towns. And for me, my favorite would be Yufuin. Before we head to Yufuin, I always picture it as a very touristy area. And it is indeed a very touristy area. But the feeling is not really of those touristy areas where you expect in like Kyoto or Tokyo. It's a little bit laid back, but it's still touristy, but you don't get to feel that it's touristy. Yeah. I think that's the best way to describe it. You know that it's a touristy town, there's a lot of tourists around there, but it doesn't feel like
it's not
very
so
touristy. Yeah. And on top of that, all the good food, which we are going to review later, our favorite food, most of them came from Yufuin. And as just now what we have mentioned, the best hotel and the best onsen that we have visited is also in Yufuin. So if there's one place that you have to go in Kyushu, you have to go to Yufuin. It's a very unique and special place. So if you have missed our video on Yufuin, you can check it out. Very, very nice place.
For me, I feel that Yakushima Island and also Kagoshima are not bad as well. The locals in Yakushima Island are very, very friendly, and it's a very peaceful town, and this island provides a lot of nice scenery. The hiking made me feel like I have immersed into the moss forest.
Yeah, but do take note that it's a 4-hour cruise to and fro from Kagoshima. Next up is our favorite food. So we have tasted a lot of the local cuisine as well as some of the must-eat in each of the areas. In summary, most of the food is good. We will exclude ramen out from this list because we did have a short review on our best Hakata ramen in one of our videos. We have selected the top 8, which we will list down here. My favorite is actually the burger from Yufuin. That burger has the best combination of meat, sauces, cheese, everything. Like it has the best ratio, it's the perfect ratio. It's not really a local specialty because it's a burger, but it's the best food that I've eaten for this trip. I didn't expect it to be so good. So when it is really that good, it just goes up the top of the list. Yeah.
I feel that the Toritan is very nice and unique because you will really taste this kind of fried chicken. Do give it a try if you are in Beppu.
So other notable food that we have eaten is the yakikari from Princess Fifi restaurant at Moji Port. They have a lot of restaurants that serve yakikari, but seems like from the online review, Princess Fifi serves the best. And if you are early, you'll be able to purchase their Kagoshima beef yakikari, which has only 10 sets per day. And now on to our favorite dessert. We have also selected the top 8 desserts that we have tried, and you can see them here. And my favorite is the obanyaki. It is a very common dessert in Japan. You can find it in most areas or town, But the one that I like best is the one from the chain of obaniyaki stores called Gozo Soro. They put a lot of fillings inside. It's like the obaniyaki, although it's very small, it is jam-packed with a lot of red bean, and the red bean tastes really good as well. And it's pretty cheap too. It's about 95 yen.
For me, my favorite dessert is the matcha dango from Kinkakuji. It's very, very matcha in flavor. They actually put the matcha flavor in the dango itself. And additionally, they put a lot of matcha sauce. It's a very good dessert.
Yeah, we have a hard time finding that matcha dango because most stores there sells the normal white dango with the matcha sauce. But in Kinkakuji, the dango itself is matcha, and then they pour matcha sauce on top of it. So it's like full with matcha flavor.
And it's just outside the Kinkakuji temple, so it's quite accessible.
So next up is our review on the Beppu Jigoku. So which one should you visit if you do not want to visit all 7 of them? The entrance fee for each Jigoku, if you buy separately, is 400 yen. And if you buy the whole stack of 7, it costs 1,800 yen. So if you really need to visit all 7, you can buy this booklet. If you do not want to visit all 7, which in our opinion, we don't really recommend to visit all 7 because some of them are not really worth the 400 yen. Maybe it's because we went to Onsen before, so we have saw similar Jigokus in Onsen. It's actually free. There's no entrance fee to see all the Jigokus that are there. So if you really do want to visit the Beppu ones, we feel that there's 3 that is pretty unique. So the first one is called the Tatsumaki Jigoku. For us, it's the best Jigoku in Beppu. The reason why is that you can see the spout. It has a time interval. You might need to wait a bit, but it's a pretty unique sight. There's not a lot of geysers in the world, and one of them is in Japan. It's the shortest one that you have to wait in order to see its spout. So the other 2 Jigoku that we feel that is worth the visit is the Kamado Jigoku, which is called the cooking pot hell. The reason why that is good is because it has a lot of interactive things that you can do there. Yeah, you can drink the onsen water, you can be blasted with the onsen steam, you can eat the onsen food. So there's a lot of interactive experience there. And the third Jigoku that we feel that is worth the visit is the Chinoike Jigoku. It is called the Red Pool Hell. It's a very big red pool. It do provide some cream that allegedly is good for skin diseases as well as itchiness, but we didn't get to try it, so we are not sure whether it really works or not.
I think the unique part about the Jigoku is because usually the Jigoku is in the blue or those turquoise color. But this one is actually red in color.
And now on to the next section of this video, which is our expenses. So 24 days of Japan is not cheap. Japan is relatively an expensive place. Okay, so in total we spent 5,175 USD for our 24 days in Japan. So the bulk of the expenses, 29% of it, is the transportation. This includes the 24 days JR pass that we bought, as well as the various car rentals, the buses that we took, the trains that we took that are not under the JR company. Next up is the accommodation. So accommodation is roughly about 24% of our expenses, and it do covers quite a few expensive ryokan. Our most expensive hotel stay is
Kurokawa Onsen.
it costs 198 USD per night. And coming right after that is the Yufuin Bayan, and it's at 146 USD, but it's the best place. Yeah, have to go there. And so the third most expensive category would be food. So food comes in at about 18% of our expenses, and we did eat quite a lot of good food while we were there. Although there were frequent visits to the convenience store to pick up the onigiri as well as the different fruits from the supermarket. If it's a local specialty that we have to try, we wouldn't miss it out. And then the fourth category is our flight. Our flight, we managed to get cheap flights to Japan. It's on a budget airline and it costs about 828 USD for a return ticket from Singapore to Osaka. We actually bought it quite early. Yeah, it was even before the opening of the Japan borders to foreign tourists. So if we were to exclude the JR passes, the accommodations, and all the different car rentals that we have utilized, these are the top 5 things that we have spent on in Japan.
To my surprise, Yatai store ranked number 3.
Yeah, it didn't feel like we eat a lot of items.
After that, we had another round of ramen. I think it's because maybe we ordered the beef tongue. And also, to my surprise, Miyajima Roadway is our top 5 expenses.
The Miyajima Roadway consists of 2 different rides. So if we were to divide by 2, then I guess it's almost the same as most of the other roadway rides. So there you have it. This is a summary of our expenses for all the 24 days we have spent in Japan. And if we were to line up with the other places that we have visited, the per day cost in Japan is actually 215 USD. Compared to the other places we have, Thailand is about 106 USD per day and Malaysia is around 85 USD per day.
We hope that the summary of our trip expenses will help you in planning your upcoming trips to Japan. Do let us know if you like this content.
Yep, we will continue to track our expenses. So if you like this content, we can make another update when we have visited the other countries. Some of the other Jikoku where you can only see porn or animals. Yeah. It's
Kurokawa Onsen.
and you can see that they are